Greetings from Burnin with Bernie. It's Sunday, November 15th. It was cold as a motherfucker outside today because I decided to wear a short sleeve shirt like a dickhead. Anyways, we're about to get this party started, but first, a word from our sponsors. We're brought to you by Glam Smiles. You know when you see some motherfuckers that got them meth teeth and plaque taking over their fucking mouths? Tell those motherfuckers right there to follow Glam Smiles on Facebook and book their first teeth whitening. So when you smile, your girlfriend don't go running the other way. You can also get your bling on with some teeth gems. When you want something for people to look at when you open your fucking hole, I recommend getting one. If you can't afford braces and want something to talk about other than your fucking gaps, or you want your girl to feel something when you eat your snatch, get your smile right today with Glam Smiles. Call 603-952-0000. That's 603-952-0000. They're also on Facebook. We're also brought to you by Mucho Gusto Empanadas. Look, fuck beef, fuck chicken, or cheese, whatever the fuck you got on your empanadas. This motherfucker right here will put whatever the fuck you want in it. You know me, I'm a fat fuck, so I go to my boy on the regular. I get pizza empanadas, pulled pork mac and fucking cheese empanadas, buffalo chicken empanadas, you fucking name it, he makes it. What else can I say? Fair price too, you can't go wrong. Follow Mucho Gusto Empanadas on Facebook. Call and place your orders now at 603-341-1003. Again, that's 603-341-1003. Enjoy the show. Good afternoon. I'm here, Bernie, on Burnin with Bernie. Today I'm just going to be doing kind of like an intro kind of deal. I'm going to be talking about myself, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And we'll be burning. And we'll fucking, we'll just fucking see where it goes. We'll see where it gets us after today. I still need to hook up the other 3 mics so other people can join in. That'll be soon. And then we'll be fucking tip-top shape, ready to go. I'm be getting you motherfuckers on here. And we'll be having guests, local artists, local business owners, friends of mine, just people that I fucking know, people that I've grown up with, people that I've seen my whole life, people that have been in my area. Smoking this fucking vape right now. It's fucking watermelon ice, I think is the flavor. It's called an air bar. I went and got it at Smoker's Haven for like $10. Anyways, now that I got a couple people tuning in, we're live on Facebook. I'm be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, fucking iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, fucking pretty much anywhere that you can look for a podcast, that's where I'll be at. I said Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and et cetera, et cetera. There's a few others. So anyways, let's fucking spark one of these bad boys up and get deep, huh? So I wanted to talk a little bit about myself in this episode, since it's the first one. I know some of you guys from fucking school or wherever the fuck we met, clubs, random places. But a lot of you don't actually know a lot about me. So I don't really give a fuck about telling too much people really like about me. But I feel like now that I'm going to be doing this and we're going to be staying tuned, that you guys deserve to know who the fuck you're talking to and what kind of person you're listening to. So I'm going to start right from the fucking beginning. My name's fucking Bernie de Jesus Sanchez. I'm Dominican through and through. My father's Dominican. My mother's Dominican, 100%. I think my mom's got a little fucking French and Spaniard in her, but I don't know. I don't fucking care. I'm Dominican. That's what it is. I was born in New York. Bronx, New York. I was born there in 97. After I was born, it was just my mother and my brother at that point. My brother was born, I don't know where my brother was born. I think he might have either been born in Dominican Republic or either that or New York, one or the other. Anyways, I was born in fucking New York. As soon as I was born, after I turned a couple months old, my mom shipped me off to Dominican Republic to live with my father. I lived with my father for a couple years, up until I was around like 3 years old or so. And then she brought me back because I was about to start school and shit. And she didn't want me to do school in Dominican Republic. Obviously, she fucking had me in America for a reason. She wanted me to be a citizen. She wanted me to be, have fucking opportunities and a chance to not live how they live over there. So she had me here and put me in school here. So I was born in New York. I went to DR up until I was like 4 years old. Came back to New York, and then I lived in New York for a while. I started going to school there, preschool and kindergarten. I went to first grade there too. And my father had come to America illegally. He came to America illegally, and he started fucking dealing drugs and stupid shit like that. And he couldn't find work. He was, obviously an illegal immigrant, so he couldn't find work. I guess at that time, this is back in like year 2000, I would imagine. If I was born in 97, so this is like year 2000 or 2001. He's over here, he's with my mom. He started selling drugs so he can fucking make ends meet and scrape us by. Eventually, he ended up getting caught for it and deported. And that was pretty much the last time I saw him. I saw him one other time, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. So I lived in New York up until I was around 5 or 6 years old. I went to first grade there, and then I moved to Nashua, right over on fucking Norton Street, over in like the French Hill area. And I moved to fucking Norton Street, and I was there for a while. I started going to school here. I started going to Mount Pleasant. Went to Mount Pleasant up until I started going to Lead Street because I had moved to the fucking Bronstein's projects. So I moved to the projects, and I started going to fucking school at Lead Street at that point. So now, at this point, I'm in 4th grade, and even before that, back when I was in fucking Mount Pleasant, when I was in Mount Pleasant, I was a fucking dickhead. I mean, I was just a kid, but I used to do some really stupid fucking shit. There was one time, I'm gonna get a little fucking deep into like some stories, some embarrassing shit that I've gone through when I was a kid. Back in 2nd grade, I guess is like the furthest I can remember. 2nd grade, I remember that we were doing fucking show and tell. And my teacher, I think her name was like Mrs. Dunkley or something like that. My teacher's name was fucking Mrs. Dunkley, and we were doing show and tell. And everybody's showing off their little fucking toys or whatever the fuck it is that they brought in today. They brought fucking random little things, whether it's toys or a little fucking macrame owl, I don't know. But they just brought in shit and or just did like a talent to show that they could do something. So I didn't bring anything in. I completely fucking forgot about it. And then when I went to school, I fucking it was my turn. We're going around in a circle. Everybody's sitting in a circle, and Miss Dunkley's in the middle. And it came around to my turn, and she told me, she was like, "So, what do you have for show and tell?" I'm like, for show and tell, I was like, I didn't bring anything. I'm gonna do something. And she's like, "What is it?" So I was like a somersault. So as soon as I said it, I started fucking doing it, and I started flipping forward. And as I was flipping forward, she had like caught my legs for some reason. I don't know how, but she ended up fucking like with my legs, and and in the middle of the fucking class, while she has my legs up and my ass is up in the air, I fucking just like ripped one so fucking loud. Everybody started fucking dying, laughing. I was embarrassed as shit. I didn't know what the fuck to do, and I was freaking out. So I think I just kind of walked out of the class, and I just or just played it the fuck off. Just walked out, took a breather, like what the fuck just happened, and they just kept going. And people didn't really give me too much shit for it. They really thought it was funny. We were kids. That happened to be in second grade. Third grade, I don't remember fucking much from third grade. I used to have a couple close friends there. A couple guys that I still see here and there, but I don't really talk to them anymore. People grow, things change, people change, you go your separate ways. But these guys were always cool, and ever since, every time I've ever ran into them, it's always been love, it's always been respect, it's always, hey, how's it going, how are things? So everything's fucking cool. I see these guys every now and again. I'm not going to say any names. I don't want to put anybody's business out there, so I won't say any names. I started going to fucking Lead Street in fourth grade. Fourth grade, I started going to Lead Street. I think my teacher's name, I don't even fucking remember. It was some lady. I think her name was like Miss Richard or something like that. Mrs. Richards. Anyways, I remember that class pretty well. Not much that I did in there really, like that was crazy. I made a couple close friends. I still see those guys every now and again. I have them on Facebook. They might be watching for all I know. So yeah, I fucking went to Lead Street for 4th and 5th grade, and then after that I graduated elementary school and I started going to Lead Street. Now Lead Street was a fucking trip. I went to Lead Street for 6th grade, and it was the fucking worst year ever. I fucking was doing stupid shit. I don't know if I just started hanging out with fucking dickheads, but I started doing stupid shit. And I started getting into trouble, making fun of people. I was the fucking class clown. I thought I was hilarious. Everyone else did too, so they encouraged me. And I would just say and do stupid shit and always get in trouble. There was a room called the AR room. And every single time that I got in trouble, they would put me in the AR room. It was like an in-house suspension kind of deal. They don't want to kick you out of the school because they know me. I'm going to go to fucking home and I'm going to fucking just hang out. And my mom didn't really give a fuck. I mean, she cared about me going to school, but my mother was never very strict. She didn't know English. She was just old Spanish woman. And she would tell me, go to school, get your education. But when I didn't and stuff like that, it wasn't very enforced, I guess is the way to put it. It wasn't very enforced. So I pretty much had leeway to do whatever the fuck I wanted, which obviously isn't good because then all that does is give me room to fuck up and do stupid shit. This fucking joint already has me fucking high. I wonder if you guys are smoking too. Burning with Bernie. Where was I? 5th grade? 6th grade. So I was in 6th grade in Elm Street, and then after I finished 6th grade, which I barely fucking did, but I think they had some weird program called like No Kid Left Behind, so everybody fucking graduated. After that, I went to a place called ALT, or Phoenix program, I think it was. It was an alternative school for fucking, I don't know if it's for fucking retard kids or for fucking angry kids, stupid kids, whatever the fuck. It was like the step down from YDC. This is like, there was no fucking homework to take home. You do all your work in class. You call the teachers by their fucking first names. So this is where I went for 7th grade. And I met a lot of fucking people there. I met all the fucking delinquents there. That's where I met like more delinquents than anywhere. That's when I really started being